Okay, so on my last video I got a question. What the heck is this? That is what I used with my compound bow. And this is a mechanical release. You can see here it has a trigger, and that, oops, that was a bit too close I suppose. And it releases this kind of pliers-like thingy here that holds the string. Actually, not the string itself, but rather a D-loop that is attached to the string, which you can see here. There's the string, there's the loop. So what you would do is open this up and hook it in there, and then you can draw the string like that. There are different types of mechanical releases with different triggers also. There is a bewildering variety, in fact. This right here, the way it's meant to be used is you strap it to your wrist like this. Fumbly fumbly. And then you have this just hanging there, always available. And this particular one, as you can see, is used with the index finger. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, you could use pretty much any finger. It doesn't really matter that much. You could, well, using a pinky would be very awkward. But there are actually specific releases which in which you do actually use a pinky. There are also some which you activate with your thumb, whatever. The general idea behind this is you eliminate some inconsistency, because if you release with your fingers, you don't straighten all your fingers at once at the same rate. You know, there are some inconsistencies, and when the string slides across your knuckles and all that, that is you know, just adds some more inconsistencies. Whereas with this, every single time, it's like a rifle trigger basically. Every time you release it, you have a lot of control. You only move this, nothing else moves, just your finger, and as soon as it opens enough, the string goes forward. So it's a very, very precise and consistent way of releasing the string. Let me just demonstrate to you with an arrow. For those of you who don't know, you should never, ever draw your compound bow without an arrow, because then you can twist it and you can actually derail the string here. So you shouldn't do that. And of course, it's not the safest thing ever to draw inside the house, but hey, just for demonstration purposes, I'm aiming in a safe direction. In fact, at my target, that is standing up there. So let me see, how well can you see that? I don't know how well, but when you draw this, you would of course not touch the trigger until you're ready to fire. Just trigger control, just as you would with a firearm. So you would get your anchor point like this, and yeah, aim safely, and yeah, then you would put the see, there's the trigger. So as soon as I touch that, it's going to be released, which I'm not going to do because that would ruin the wall. But yeah, that's the idea behind it. And as you can see here, this is one of the main advantages of a compound bow. I can hold this forever pretty much, because in this position I'm only holding about 20% of the actual draw weight, because this has a let off of 80%. So I only have to exert the full force when drawing it up till here. Here it locks, and then I just hold it comfortably like this. So yeah, that's what that does. As soon as I release, the string goes forward, and that's a very, very crisp, precise release, which improves your accuracy. So yeah, that's what this is for.